These are my bath routine favorites. And it just makes your skin look hydrated and beautiful. I don't really know what that means or what that does. So everything is going up to the heart center, to that like calm sleep space. These wooden stools from Serena and Lily. And I'm just being real. Catch up on all my favorite videos. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my bathroom to film a bath routine favorites. First things first, this is not the teenage bath routine. I am not going to be showing myself in the bathtub, so let's just get that clear. And secondly, I'm so excited because this video is in collaboration with one of my favorite new YouTubers, and her name is Matilda. I'll have her channel and Instagram and everything linked below. But she asked me recently if I wanted to collaborate with her on this video, and I was like, are you kidding me? Yes, I'm obsessed with every video you do. I think I found her channel through Glossier reviews. She has basically reviewed the whole entire Glossier line, but she has such a really unique way of filming her videos. She does it on this whiteboard, and it really just sort of shows all the products laid out and doodles and stuff sometimes, and it's really so fun, and I love it. It's such a breath of fresh air in a really different and unique way, which is really hard to do on YouTube, by the way, come up with a new concept, and I love her. Also, did I mention she's Australian? I don't know if I said that or not, but she is, and so she has a beautiful accent. I could listen to her talk all day. So Matilda asked me to collaborate with her on this video because I had posted a picture of my bathtub, and we both realized that we are major bath fans. And I was like, well, you know what? I don't really use a lot of fancy bath products. And I was like, you know what? No, like, this is what I actually use. Some of this stuff is unique and some of it's really basic, and that's just what I'm gonna go with. So these are my bath routine favorites. And something that I started doing within the last year is dry brushing. I don't know if you've heard about it, but dry brushing it does a couple different things. For one, it's supposed to help with circulation and drainage of your lymphatic system and all that. I don't really know what that means or what that does, but what I like about it is that it helps exfoliate the top layer of skin on your body. And if you like to self-tan, this is a really good step, you know, for exfoliating before you're gonna self-tan. So there's a ton of videos on how to dry brush on YouTube, so I won't go into it super big. You basically just start with your limbs, and everything you're just kind of doing subtle strokes up, and you don't do it for very long in one area. You just sort of move along. You're basically going, everything is towards your heart. So if you're doing your legs, you're working from your feet up, and then here you're working down. Then on your stomach, you're going up. So everything is going up to the heart center. And I just really like doing it. I don't do it every single time, but when I do it, I definitely notice that my skin feels so much better. Okay, so I do have a little bit of a setup when I am about to take a bath, and I love using these wooden stools from Serena and Lily. I have two. One of them, my camera is actually propped up on the taller one right now. But my bathroom, as you can tell, is pretty white. It's pretty sterile. So I love that just accessory decor-wise. It adds a little bit of warmth and a natural material into this otherwise pretty sterile space. But I love it because functionally, I can set either my phone to listen to a podcast or my iPad to catch up on YouTube videos. And I do this every single time I take a bath. I just like set my iPad up on the stool, I go through my watch later list or play later, and I just go through and I catch up on all my favorite videos.
This is about 4 months of purchases combined. Go through phases of not buying anything and then caving into the massive wish list notes in my phone.
So this is a super random item, but also super functional, and I use this literally every time I take a bath, and you can find this at your local hardware store. And it's this plastic drain cover thing. When we got this particular bathtub, which is like a clawfoot bathtub, when I would take a bath, I would find that like the drain was way too low. I could use like 6 more inches of water. So I just felt like I was sitting in a bathtub with not a lot of water in it. And so you can pick these up at a hardware store. Our plumber told us about it. I use it every single time I take a bath. It just has these suction pieces around the back, and you just stick it over your drain. And so then the drain for the drain is actually up through here instead of down below where the water would go to the drain. So this is such a great like bypass to your standard drain if you want a little bit more water in your tub. Okay, so the next thing that I use is, I don't love super bubbly bubble baths, but I really love this in replace of Epsom salts that I had been using to relieve sore muscles from working out. This Dr. Teals foaming bath. It's like an Epsom salt foaming bath. It's not too bubble bathy, but it does help soothe sore muscles from working out or if you have any aches or pains. And I like it because it has lavender in it. So if I take a bath at night, it definitely gets you into that like calm sleep space, which is very relaxing. Okay, here's my favorite body wash, and I'm just being real. This is from the drugstore, and I friggin' love this scent so much. Caress body wash. It says that it smells like white peach and orange blossom. Those aren't necessarily the things that come to mind when I smell it. And it also feels super moisturizing, and I love that it froths up real nicely too, or foam lathers up, I guess would be the appropriate word. This is not coffee. It says world-class perfume on the front. I actually would like this as a perfume because this is such a nice, subtle, like a little bit of a musky scent in a good way, not a bad, like old lady way. But I love this. And seriously, if this was available like at Sephora with a different label for 3 times the price, I would still buy it. I mean, I would buy this one instead because it's cheaper and I'm all about the bargain. But my point is that I love this. Now, anytime I take a bath, I always wash my makeup off at my sink beforehand with my cleansing balm that I love from Pixi and a warm washcloth. It's just my preferred method of taking my makeup off. But when I get in the actual bathtub, I love using some type of an exfoliant or a treatment, and I usually end up using this because I just love the routine of using this, and I feel like it just gives a nice, clean, like brightening effect to the face. And it's the Pixi Glow O2 Oxygen Mask. And what I love about this is, you know, my favorite mask of all time is the Boscia Black Peel Off Mask, and I really love clay masks as well. But if you've ever applied one of those and then gotten into a hot, steamy bathtub, it basically never sets up right, and especially the black mask, oh my gosh, it just becomes like a gooey mess, and it's never gonna harden and peel off, and it's a disaster. So something like this is perfect for the bathtub. And this is just basically like a clear gel that pumps out. You massage it into your face. It kind of foams up a little bit, which is unique, and sort of you can hear it. It sort of feels like, whew, like it's bubbling up a little bit. And then you just leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes and you wipe it off. It says it's a bubbling, brightening boost to your skin, and I just really like using it, particularly in the bathtub or the shower. Okay, the next thing, I feel like this is such a random collection of products, but I love to shave whenever I'm in the bathtub because, you know, the hair follicle softens up a little bit and you get a really close shave after you've been sitting in a warm body of water for a while. And the razor that I love to use is the Schick Hydro razor. And I feel like most razors probably do this these days, where it sort of like, you know, swivels with your skin and with your, you know, the lumps of like your knees and your ankles and stuff. But mainly the point is, I noticed after I started using this that I just don't get nicks. I don't cut myself a lot anymore, which is rare for me because I used to cut my ankles like every single time. And I love that it has those little like gel pads or whatever. So sometimes I feel like I don't even need to use a shave cream with this, but it's just my favorite razor, random. But if I do use a shave cream, I use this one from Cremo. Let's just say Cremo, because Cremo sounds disgusting. Cremo. And I learned about this from a YouTuber a couple years back, and I don't remember who it was. But I really love it because it doesn't foam up like those Skintimates, like super foaming gels. It's just a really creamy gel. And it comes out as almost like a little iridescent white cream, and you just rub it in. You don't need a lot, and that's the secret, as it says on the back before you even open this up. It's like, read the instructions before you start using this, which is strange. But it's because you don't need a lot of this. And, you know, really warm water and really rubbing it in is what sort of like activates it. This is really great, and I love it. And I think the two work very well together to give you a nice hydrated, close shave where you don't cut yourself. Goals. So those are all the products that I like to use in the bathtub. Now when I get out, my favorite hydrating treatment to use is, I've talked about this before, is from One Love Organics, and it's the Gardenia and Tea Antioxidant Body Serum, and it's a spray. I talked about this a little bit in a beauty haul that I did a couple months back, but I just love this. For one, I love the scent of it because Gardenia is my favorite scent of all time, and this is just like no frills Gardenia. It is just straight up Gardenia, so it smells heavenly. But the other thing that I love about it is the way it makes my body feel and look. Now in the winter, this is great to use because it is an intense hydrating treatment that locks in moisture, and it makes your cracked, crazy legs and skin from the winter feel amazing. But the other thing I love about this is that on the flip side, in the summer, this is awesome to use, not just for the hydrating portion of it, but if you're gonna go out for the night and like you haven't even taken a bath or a shower or anything, but you're just getting ready to go out, this is so great to spray on your legs to give it a little bit of a sheen. And it's not a glitter, there's no particles or anything like that. It's just like such a hydrating serum. It's almost like if you rubbed coconut oil on your legs or something to kind of make them shine a little bit. It's like that, but also it smells like heaven. And so you can put this on your arms, on your collarbones, on your shoulders, and it just makes your skin look hydrated and beautiful. Okay, so those are all of my bath favorites. And like I mentioned earlier, this video is in collaboration with Matilda, so definitely go check out her videos. I'm so excited to see what products she's gonna talk about because she didn't give me any heads up, so I don't know what product she's gonna mention, but I have a feeling she's gonna have some fancy bath products that might up my bath game, so I might be looking at her video for recommendations myself. But definitely go check out her video. She did a couple of really cool videos recently about what the royals love wearing makeup wise. She talked about Kate Middleton's makeup favorites, and then she also talked about Meghan Markle's makeup favorites. And I was so excited because I was like, oh, I own something that the royals wear. And so I got so excited. And if you came over from Matilda's channel and you're new here, I would love it if you subscribed. I usually do videos on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion favorites. And I just did a couple interesting videos recently about the top trends for 2018 that I want to see die and I don't want to see anymore. And then the top trends for 2018 that I was excited about. And I'm excited to see how these different trends play out as the year goes on. So I would love it if you checked that out and if you subscribed if you liked what you saw. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in another video real soon. Bye.